Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all doing? Did you all have a good weekend? I don't know whether you looked at any of the videos over the weekend. If you have, great. If you haven't, that's also great. What are you up to? What have you been doing? That'd be good. Were you out cycling, which I know one person was? Were you out doing things that were exciting? Or were you at home looking up, doing stuff? I just thought that I'd just pop in now and just quickly just say, one of the things that right now the sun is shining. It's glorious. And yet I've had to close the window so that I can get on this. So yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? That we have to close out the sunlight in order to get seen on the video. Anyway, I hope that you're all well, and if there's anything that's going on, let us know, and we can maybe work with it. If you are a practitioner and you want to run an EFT session here, it's open. Anybody can come on and do it. It'd be great. It certainly will help me. But I'm more than happy if someone else wants to come in and have the opportunity to lead all of you people and give you the opportunity to just experience someone new, someone different. Yeah, so I've invited everybody that I can. That's come up on my screen so that I can see you all, and hopefully some of you will come on. I know that for those of you that are all over the world, some of you, this will be nighttime, so it might be good that you do it before you go to sleep so you can have a relaxing sleep. And for those that are going to wake up later, hopefully they'll enjoy it because, it'll be the early morning as it will be here for us. I can see I'm just looking at something. I'm thinking my head is going more to one side than to the other side. So I sort of seem to be looking there. Now, let's see if I can work out how to be more straight. We don't have to, but it was just noticing, how you notice these things when they're in your periphery. Anyway, one of the things that came up for me, which was while I was doing a meditation this morning, was it's about thinking about thankfulness. Thankfulness. A lot of you may not know, but a lot of my background is that I experienced, my mum and dad, they disciplined quite differently, and I definitely did get a lot of emotional and physical discipline. And not that it was chaotic like some people's discipline, but it was pretty intense. And I realized that when I was in boarding school, I never used to, the song, "Thank you for waking me this morning, thank you for giving me today." And I remember hearing it all the time and thinking, God, this is just awful. Can't they sing another song? And I never really experienced that thankfulness, and I didn't really understand just how important it was. And even as you go into your adult life, you notice that you probably don't say thank you as much as other people. So it was when I realized that, oh my goodness, this was part of stuff that was going on where I actually thought that I really had nothing to thank anyone for, or the Lord for, or whatever essence you say thank you to, even if it's just the part that is you. So that's something that I thought would be a really good way. I think we need to think and thank our body a lot. Thank our bodies for keeping us healthy, and thank our bodies for keeping us well. So in amongst this fear-driven culture, it's really important to pay attention to how much we thank our body and how much we thank ourselves and how much we thank others. Just being aware, because to undo lots of patterns, you need a lot of good ones, because we're primed for negativity. We're primed for negativity because that's in the old paradigm is what kept us safe, right? But in the new paradigm, it isn't what keeps us safe. What keeps us safe is connection and community. It's always been that. That's part of the learning. That's part of the growing, right? So, good. Well, let's get started very quickly. All right, so first of all, just kind of reminding you that the points are above your eyes, side of the eyes, under the nose, and on the chin, over here on the clavicle. So the air, this nice bone that sits over here comes to the top here. Then you've got in the center of your chest, which is over the heart and over the thymus, and then you've got in your heart, over in the sides. And you can give yourself a nice hug at the same time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and then we've got top of the head. All right, so just allow yourself to enjoy just being there, and let's start. Have a rating, see where you are on your rating scale. Has it been generally coming down? Are you becoming more open, more aware, or are you still finding you're kind of constricted? Just kind of notice, because when we experience something, we have a moment of shock. And in that moment, the brain doesn't know what to do. Yeah, it doesn't actually know. And very often, what happens is we rely on the patterns that we're programmed to do to take us into the next stage. So we'll either go into the fight, flight, freeze. So remember that what you need to do is to hold that space and then take a breath and then decide what you're going to do. And ask yourself the question, is it an old pattern or is there something new? Okay, so just give you that. And when you hold, if you manage to hold that, thank yourself. Just in that moment, thank you, I've noticed. Thank you, I've noticed. Because that gives us a sense of joy. Okay. All right, you've got the scale, 1 to 10. Where are you on that scale? Just notice where you are on the emotion and the feeling that you're experiencing. And all right, and if you can, give it a shape, give it a color, so that you can create a relationship, a different relationship with it. And now we're going to start. Oh, let me just quickly. Come on. I'm going to just quickly shut my prompts coming through. My email. Good. All right. So let's start. So you know this is the karate point, and we always start. I start using. You can do this. You can do this. I'm going to start using both because I do bilateral stuff. Yeah, I prefer being bilateral. Okay, so let's start. Even though the world seems in total chaos and I don't know what to do, I totally love and trust myself. Even though my world is getting smaller and it feels that I'm being so curtailed, I totally love and trust myself. And even though the world seems to be so small and yet so large, and it feels like we're going to be in quarantine for a really long time, I totally love and trust myself anyway. Okay. So remember, this is a meditation, so we're going into just calming and soothing. All right. So these thoughts, you can repeat after me. These thoughts, these feelings. Take a breath in and out. They come inside of me. And as I breathe in, and as I breathe out, under your nose, I can connect deeply within. I can spend time, even for a moment, to just take a lovely calm breath and see things for what they are and not for what I think they mean. I know there is a bigger truth. a bigger truth that I perhaps haven't truly understood. And that is that my body knows how to take care of me. And to be honest, it's been doing it for a very long time. Just like as I can breathe in and breathe out, I don't have to think about it. But when I do, and I take and I breathe out, I can let things go. Top of the breath. I can take more control. I can let myself know that it is all okay. And I know there's doubts, and I know there's fears, and I worry about all of these silences, but I also know that these may be false, and so I don't have to let them in under the eyes. I can choose what I let in. I can keep my energy high under the nose. I can make sure I create the place on the chin where my health fully resides. I am in control of my body. I control what I put in. I control where I am. I can control my thoughts. I can control my feelings. Chest. I can direct them. I can show them. Because I am the creator of them. On the chest, on the sides. I understand the relationship. That the calmer that I am, the more strength, the more power, the more health I regain. And as I breathe in and as I breathe out, I take in my lot. I give thanks for this knowing. I give thanks for being here. I thank myself. Side of the eyes, taking time. I thank myself for being with me. I thank myself for giving me love. I thank myself for setting myself free. And as I take a breath in and I let out, I let go with each out breath. Each breath in, I take in more knowledge. And each breath out, I let go what I don't need. For it is about taking time to gently feel within and reconnect to that part of us that never gives in, that part of us that is strong and that knows. And if you like, you can just give yourself a song. We know that when we sing, when we make sound and vibrate, we allow what's inside to come out. Besides, we give ourselves an internal hug as we vibrate. This is like when you get a good big smacking hug. So breathing in, breathing out, thanking yourself for what this is all about. Not hesitating, letting go. I'm going a little faster, raising the energy. Let it flow. On top of your eyes, give yourself a happy hug. Give yourself plenty of love on the side of your eyes. Give yourself that inner glow, that inner hug and inner glow. And while you can, gently hum, lower your voice and feel it resonate. Lower your voice, make it go so. Lower your voice, let the energy flow. Bring it down, bring it down. Let it go all the way down. Let it go into the root. Let it go into your stomach. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it go. And just take a moment to feel that feeling, to check in where you are about. Notice the number of where you are right now. Breathe into it deeply. Go inside. Thank it for letting you know that at the edge of that feeling, that inside is the resource. The resource is the edge. So, as you hug and let go, thank yourself, thank your body. I thank all of you for coming on. I thank you for all being so strong. And I thank you for just giving your time to yourself, to others. We're all connected. We are all one. Side of the eyes, just gently go in. Let's finish off now. Let yourself swim inside. The only thing that we can control is ourself. And on the chin. So let yourself go all the way down and all the way down. If you like, you can do The song that comes up in my mind is the Slaves chorus. Da da dee 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 dee. So get some music today, something that's uplifting, that will allow you to feel good. Something that is soulful, that allows you to connect deeply inside you, that allows you to realize just what an amazing energy potential you are. You're here because you're meant to be here. It's your purpose. Enjoy the day. Bye-bye, everyone.